So I wanted to show you what is growing on my compost. I have this long stretch of compost here besides the garden, and I'm not really a big fan of all this gardening work. It's my mother and my girlfriend who do this. I'm more fascinated by the things that grow on my compost, which are basically the result of thrown away stuff, you know. So the first thing that's growing here, I don't really know what this is. I suspect it's the plum tree over here. It has also bigger plants over there. But the really first thing is this kind of, I think it's onions or something that is growing here. Now we have these we have a lot of oaks. I made a video where I planted little acorns and wanted to make oak trees. And I made a lot of little oak plantations, like little oak seedlings, so to say. But none of them actually came out, not a single one. Instead, I harvested oaks from other places, you know, on the playing ground, in the sandbox. I harvested oaks that have sown themselves. And from the oaks that I collected and I fed to my pigs, where I took all the little oaks for my seedlings, like the leftovers, I just threw on the compost, you know. And from these leftovers, a lot of oak trees, like many oak trees, have grown here, and they're always coming more and more and more. I have already harvested at least 10 of them and put in little containers, you know, where I want to grow them more and plant them later. And I will harvest even more oaks here. I will let them grow a bit and then dig them up with the whole root. And yeah, I'm just harvesting my compost. I think these are onions here, something like that. Yeah, I guess so. Here we have wheat. I think this is left over from the pig feed. The wheat, it's like a whole row of wheat here that's growing. I have peppermint, and I suspect it comes probably from tea bags or loose tea that was dropped here. But maybe you in the comments can confirm that. I don't know if boiled seeds can still germinate. Probably not. Maybe it has just spread itself, you know, on the compost. I don't know. Yeah, it goes on. This is the plum tree. Maybe a plum dropped down here and it created a new plum tree. I want to dig them out and plant them somewhere else. Maybe in a hedgerow somewhere, because these plums are probably wild plums. They will not taste. I heard that they will not taste like the original plant, but I will use them. I will use them as fillers in places where I need more trees and more vegetation. So here's more wheat. And here's even some oats. Here. I even have oats. I think this is all from some of the oats, and I started feeding the pigs with oats as well. And like I think the wheat comes from the chicken feed. I don't know how it ended up here, but it grows all along the backside of this long. I have no idea why it grows there. It must have come from the chicken feed. And the oats must have come from the pig feed from the beginning when they were small. Now in the back we have potatoes, which is also from the, I think, leftovers from the pig feed. Yeah, anyways, it's pretty cool. It's so satisfying to see things that just grow by themselves, you know. It's like my unintentional permaculture garden on my compost.